Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be bringing you a video of how I lost my virginity. This video is inspired by the one and only Doug Censor Martin. I saw his amazing video on YouTube on how he lost his virginity, and it really inspired me to tell my own story. And also, ironically, my story is very similar to his own. So, I was 19 years old, I was in college, I was a sophomore in an anthropology class, and I met this girl named Catherine. Very attractive girl. About 5'2", she worked out, brunette, just my type. A couple months later, she texts me saying she wants to study for the midterm. But I knew she really didn't want to study for the midterm, if you catch my drift. Now, I was away at a tournament when she texted me, so I just agreed, but you already know, I am the US regional champion, national champion, COD is love, COD is life. So now I went into this knowing that this girl liked me and she wanted to hook up with me, but I really wasn't about it at that time. I wanted to try to take things slow. And quite honestly, I just needed to study for this midterm. So she comes over to the house and we start studying, and it was extremely awkward. She made me feel uncomfortable in my own room. I do everything in my room. She made me feel uncomfortable in the most comfortable place in the world. So I had enough, so I just asked her, what do you want? And she just mumbled something about kissing me, so I was like, okay, and I kissed her. Well, one thing leads to another, and we're both in our underwear, still hooking up. But then something weird happened. It was like 9:30, and she tells me she needs to go, she has to go babysit tomorrow, has to get up early in the morning. And I was like, okay, you can go, do whatever, we'll do it another time. And I was just teasing her, but instead, this made her want me even more. So that's just a tip for all of you guys. It seems to work. So the next thing that happens was, it took me quite off guard. She looks me in the eyes and she says, Doug, I want to have sex, but I don't know if you do. And I was just really like, wow, I'm about to lose my virginity. This is amazing. So I get up to go get a condom. Safety first, children. And as I get up, I instantly get soft. I was just so nervous and uncomfortable, I just wasn't feeling it at all. So I tell her, can you put it on for me? And she says, you know what? You can put it on yourself. You're a big boy. So I was like, shit, what the fuck do I do now? Well, she ended up just putting me on the spot, so I said, fuck it. I went through with it and ended up handling my business. And this is where it got weird. I didn't really know what I was doing, and apparently she didn't know what she was doing either. It was just not working. And I had to start questioning myself. Do I like this? Is it me? Am I the problem? Is it her? Is she the problem? We were trying all sorts of different things and positions and everything, and it just didn't seem to work. Nothing would work. And then I just had a thought. What if it's me? For my 19 years of existence on this earth, did I really not like girls? I know I don't like guys, but do I not like girls or guys? Am I asexual? Do I not like anything? Am I an alien? So at this point, I just need to make sure that everything was right. I just had to confirm it. You know that 2 plus 2 is 4, but you're in the middle of a test and you're nervous and everything. You just type 2 plus 2 in your calculator and push enter just to make sure that it really is 4. I mean, you know it is, but you just want to double check just to make yourself feel better. This is how I was feeling at this time. So when she left, I told myself, I know I like girls, but something just isn't right here. So I needed to turn on some porn, and I needed to look very closely at the guy and make sure that I truly was not gay. So I'm doing my thing, I'm looking at the guy, and much to my surprise, I start getting hard. At this point, I start freaking out. I say, whoa man, why the fuck am I hard? Am I actually gay? I have to test this further. So I start looking at more guys, other guys, all sorts of guys, white guys, black guys, two guys, guys on girls, anything with a guy. And the more I watched, the harder I got. And this is when I realized that I was fucking gay. I was indeed a fucking homosexual. Me, Douglas, was a homosexual. My mind was blown. As much as I tried to fight it, I just couldn't take my eyes away from the glorious cocks on my screen. Now this is when I really started to panic. What should I do? What will my family say? What will my friends say? What should I do in this situation? And I was just not in a clear state of mind, so I was panicking, and I said, you know what? I need to fix this. So I head downstairs to the kitchen, and my mom is in there cooking dinner, and I snatch the knife right out of her hands and quickly run upstairs, and she screams after me to stop. But at this point, nothing was gonna stop me. Now, this next part of the story, I've never told anyone, but I feel that it's finally the time to tell the truth and just let everyone know the true story. So I head upstairs and I'm thinking to myself, I can't be gay. I have to stop watching gay porn, but I have no control over myself at this point, and I just can't take my eyes away from the screen. I just can't bring myself to hit the red X on my browser. It was just taking control of my life. So since I had no mental control of myself, I had to physically take control of my body. So that's when the thought popped into my head. I have to cut off my fingers, and that way I will not be able to jerk off to this gay porn even if I want to. So I head into the bathroom, and I think, you know, let me start with my thumbs. So I cut off my first thumb. The pain was excruciating, but I knew I had to continue this journey. So I cut off my other thumb. Now, I was left with no thumbs. At this point, I was in so much pain, and I realized what I had done. I had made a grave mistake. How was I going to continue my professional Call of Duty career? I have no thumbs. There was no hope for me. I was done for. And from that day on, I was known as Doug No Thumbs Censor Martin. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of how I lost my virginity, and sadly also how I lost my thumbs. Alright, man, that was hard for me to keep a straight face even saying all that. Basically, let me just run down what this whole video is about. So basically, I'll link Censor's video in the description. It was just like a funny video. He made it a couple months ago, I think. Everyone was just trolling him about it, and I just kind of had the bright idea to do this. I think it would be funny, because everyone trolls him that he has no thumbs and that he's gay or whatever, so I figured this would be a cool little thing to do. Censor, if you end up watching this for whatever reason, just no offense to be taken at all from this, no hard feelings. Or if you see any of the times I roast you on Twitter, I'm sure you've probably seen them. I don't really have anything against you. It's just that when I roast you, people seem to really like thrive on that. They really like to juice my tweets whenever they're directed at you. So that's honestly the only reason I do it, because people seem to enjoy it, and I like to just, you know, entertain people and you know, make them happy. So that's really the only reason. I actually have no problem with you at all. You seem like a pretty cool person. Sometimes you just do some suspect, questionable stuff, and that gets you roasted. But I mean, other than that, I mean, you seem like a cool dude. So if you watch this, don't take it in the wrong way. And once again, if you're confused on why the fuck I did this, Censor's video will be in the description. You can check it out. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.